Welcome to the Revere Art Community on the RAC podcast, a bi-monthly series brought to you by the Revere Art Community at Las Parentas and Chocolate Cafe, where we sit and talk with artists from the Revere community about how they do what they do and sometimes why they do it, with a little bit of focus on making sure that they're able to market and make a little bit of income from this. So welcome to On the RAC. We welcome artists of all backgrounds, ages, abilities, and experience levels. Every story matters. Every voice deserves to be heard. We create a safe, respectful space for authentic, artistic expression. We honor the rich tapestry of culture that we call Revere, our home, and we recognize that art is a powerful bridge between communities. Again, welcome to On the RAC. Good evening, everybody. My name is Brian, part of the Revere Art Community, and I'm sitting here today at the premiere. What's wrong?
Do your intro again as the video just finished, like if you're going, because it was a loop there that the image didn't show up on time. But this part will be cut.
Okay.
Just do it like if the video just finished. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to On the RAC, the Revere Art Community Podcast. Our initial premium first time ever we're doing this. I've got two special people with me tonight from the Revere Art Community. I have Denise Boucher and I have Addison Kielpinski. I'm going to be talking to both of them a little bit this evening. I want to thank Diana from Chocolate for letting us come in here and aggravate her for about an hour to talk about the arts in the city of Revere. Revere Art Community is an organization that is about 300 members strong. It's been going since 2020 and it's growing. We do a lot of different types of programming in businesses, in public spaces, and in private spaces across the city of Revere, the Shirley Ave area, and the Broadway Ave. And we're looking to do more in the community. We feel that this podcast is one way to get our message across and to allow individuals that are creatives, makers, artists of any type, musicians, people that write, whatever you do and want to do, you're welcome to take and participate in that program. And I'm going to just go from left to right. I'm going to ask each person to introduce themselves, say hi a little bit, and just talk a little bit about yourselves before we get into it.
Hello, I am Addison Kielpinski, and I'm a local artist in Revere. I've been painting now for about 4 years, and it's been quite the journey. And I'm just happy to be here, and I'm looking forward to the movement and the momentum that the Revere Art Community is going to build.
Thank you.
And my name's Denise Boucher. I'm also a local Revere artist. I do mixed media art. I love working in Revere, and I love what Brian's doing for us with this podcast. Just a huge thank you for not only the podcast, but all he's done for Revere artists, because it's amazing.
You're welcome. I appreciate that. It's not an easy thing to get a herd of cats that artists are, because we all like shiny things. We all like to run around and get distracted, all to go in one direction. But that's starting to happen in the city of Revere. There's a push through the Shirley Ave area to have an arts and cultural district here. There's a push by the Mayor Pat Keefe and the city planning department to work more towards cultivating, producing, and letting the world know that the Revere Art Community is here. And Revere is a place where you can come and experience different types of cultural and artistic experiences. Forgive me. We are in Chocolate. I don't know if you've been down here, but you got their coffee.
Yeah.
Their, what is this again, Addison?
White mocha cafe latte,
Hey,
I believe.
They're excellent. They're really good, but there may be a little bit of backdrop noise and stuff as well. So, sort of a auspicious day or last couple of days for Addison. He's been working very hard. I know Addison's got a challenge with. He is a self-taught artist that is amazing. You've got to check out. Do you have a webpage yet?
Yeah, the website is kielpinskisart.com. And if you want to check out my Instagram, it's Kielpinski Art _ after Kielpinski.
And we'll have all this down below when we get to that portion, but when we produce the video. And Denise, your website?
I have pouryourart.com,
Say that again, please.
pouryourart.com, and I'm on all social media as Pour Your Art. I wanted Pour Your Art out, but it got stolen by the paint nights. So, so I had to just be Pour Your Art.
Well, we'll put a contact into India and
Thank you.
get that all taken care of.
Thank you.
Well, as I was saying earlier about Addison having an auspicious couple of days, he's been selling some of his pieces. And you've got to see Addison stuff. And hopefully coming up soon, there'll be a show in the Revere art community with that. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to double this one since it's the initial one. And I didn't know who first, but I know I wanted you both here. So we'll go back and forth a little bit about what and how you do. So what I said in the intro is we're going to talk about what we do, why we do it, and, you know, sometimes how we do it. We've talked a little bit about how we do it through our Revere Art Community showcases that we've had at the Revere Historic Society. Tip of the hat to those folks there. Hi to Brendan O'Brien and the gang, especially his young daughter who helps out every time I've been there. We've been doing shows that have been doing very well. We've had a couple of Light Up Broadway shows and Light Up Shirley Ave shows where we've done digital imagery inside of businesses or outside, actually at Murray's and their patio during the summer. We're going to do some more stuff with them when the World Cup football comes to America. So that's going to be a big thing. So Addison, tell us a little bit about the style you do and how long you've been doing it and what you like about it.
Sure. My style is very traditional. It's just something I've always been drawn to, that sort of style. I use oil paints, and every time I would see paintings that sort of style, I would hope one day that I could paint something like that. And yeah, that's what I do, and I enjoy it. And I've been doing it now for 4 years, self-taught, which comes with its own challenges. But it's been, like I said, quite the journey. But you just got to keep going, and you got to be persistent, diligent, even when it gets really hard.
What about it gets hard?
The challenges is always getting the colors right. The time takes a lot of time, especially when you're working. Like right now, I'm working full-time job, and after I get out, I have to go straight into, maybe I take a break when I get home, 30 minutes. Then I put whatever time I have left into painting, go to bed, do it all over again. I do that every day, and it's tough. It's exhausting.
So let me ask you this. You do the same thing every single day. It gets repetitive. How do you refresh yourself? How do you face a challenge of, because I know you were blocked there for a bit, and you expressed that out on social media. And
Right.
we communicated through media about that a little bit.
Yep.
So what have you discovered that works best for you to help get
I take a deep breath, and I take a little break. I actually I meditate probably 10-15 minutes after I come home, and it re-energizes me so that I have the energy to do it again. But yeah, that's how I do it, and it works wonders, because I get pretty tired after coming back, and it helps a lot.
It's a challenge for anyone that's feeling a creative to take and get through the block of that creative wall that comes up where you don't feel you have what you have to do.
Right.
This is going to be on YouTube and other social media platforms. So in the comments below, I'd like you to write, what do you do to help take and get through that? I know that surgeons will take and look at a green wall for 2 minutes when they're doing surgery for every hour. And it helps reset their psychological clock and makes them easier, and their hands don't shake as much. And there's a lot of important things with that. Denise, a little bit about you right now and what you're doing and multimedia and how that works.
I do mixed media, which is sort of what it sounds like. It's I buy old newspapers, postcards, ephemera, which is just old papers, receipts, tickets.
Well, no, explain a little bit more about what ephemera is. 'Cause not
Okay.
everyone understands that.
Okay, ephemera is paper, old paper. It can be anything. It can be receipts from a store. It could be, like a birth certificate. It could be I get a lot of tickets from Revere from the rides that were down the beach years past. So it's anything that was paper that was used for a purpose. And I'm just drawn to it. I love old papers. I love fonts. I love old things, probably because I'm old. But I decided a long time ago I could put that all together on a base, and then I paint on top of it. And what I've been doing for years is I've been making city signs. So I collect specific things from each city that I work in. Revere, because I live here, I have an awful lot of really cool old things. And then I just make a design out of it. There's our background noise.
And they're making our dinner.
But I don't usually get a creative block. Oh yeah, I see that one.
Yeah, you know these.
Yes, I do.
I know you've seen Denise's stuff around because it is very popular. But ephemera can also be, for those that might think I might want to try this, not going down the path Denise has done, but old National Geographics.
Yeah.
Sears and Roebuck's catalogs
from
the last century or the mid-century.
Yeah,
and
old advertisements are the best.
Because of the font chases that they used before and all that.
Well, this all started, honestly, with a newspaper that I bought at a flea market. And I said, there has to be something that I can do with this. It was a newspaper from Revere, and it literally talked about gypsies on the beach getting gypped and police chiefs being indicted, and it was just such a different world.
No, it's just Revere.
It's
Joe, we love Revere. We support Revere, but I'm the oldest here. I remember the gypsies on the beach.
Yeah, yeah. But I said I have to be able to do something with it, and the first one I made, I actually just put all those old papers together, put old postcards. I put a beautiful picture of the clock down the beach, because I also incorporate, pictures I take myself. And I put it out for sale at the Revere Beach Art Festival. And the second I put it out, someone came flying at me and said, I want to buy that. And I said, oh, okay, how much is it? I don't know. I had no idea. But that was the moment I said, this is going to work. So then I just started doing different North Shore cities and towns. But again, Revere has been, it's a treasure trove.
It's hometown.
Yeah.
Now, forgive me, Joanne. Denise mentioned how much it was going to be. We will get into that in another podcast down the road one day about pricing, about how to market yourself. But today, since it's our initial kickoff one, we want to try to get a lot of different topics in. Now, you both talked about what you do and how you do it and how you sort of get your creative sources. What did you find to be the greatest challenge for you presenting your art to the public?
Nerves.
Explain that a little bit. What did you mean by nerves? What did you think was going to happen?
I think, I will say this. The first time it happened was when we were at the Revere Historical Museum. I never presented art until that day.
Now, I need to ask Denise, did you feel that it was the first time you ever spoke to
No, and I was just going to say, you did great.
You did awesome.
I've been so impressed with you since that day.
Thank you. The thing is, I didn't come prepared at all, number one. But I had, when I was in high school, not high school, college, I had done a speech class when I was there. So I have some some tips that I can use whenever something like that may arise. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to kind of dig deep right now and try to use some of these tips. So yeah, that was the first time I had ever presented my art.
Wow.
And
so that was just pure fear of talking in public.
Yeah.
And everybody has that.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. You can learn to speak publicly. It's not the easiest thing, but it can be a learned task. And the more you do it, the more you become familiar with it. And you go from talking like this to, well, let me tell you about my art and how it all works now.
Right.
It can be learned. All things can be learned. It can help better you take from what you do internally and share it with other individuals throughout the community and throughout the art world that you work inside of.
Yep. Yeah. So having that experience in college really kind of helped me in that experience when we were at the museum. But yeah, that was the first time. And but also I've done some stuff in front of camera, like that video I did recently,
Yeah.
talking about like how some galleries only accept art students. So doing stuff like that also helps with speaking in front of other people. But yeah, it was the first time, but it was fun, exciting.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did.
Denise, any comments on that?
You know,
It's been a while, I understand.
yeah, I mean, those days are long gone. I don't.
But can you remember back? What is it, the one thing that sticks out from that one memory that really sticks to you?
Probably, I like to do outdoor festivals, and I'm a one-man show, and the setup and the takedown and everything, it's a lot. And I mean, I've showed up at places where I was like, how am I even going to put this tent up, you know? But the thing I found that is awesome is everybody's willing to help. And so, you know what I mean? And I always bite off more than I can chew.
No, that's not a bad thing.
No, but I'm famous for it, and I work very well under pressure. So
There you go.
I can relate to that.
yeah.
Ask Laura Christopher at TDI about grant writing deadlines.
Oh,
All right. So what do you see is the best thing about what you've gone through, and how long have you been doing this now?
I've been doing art forever.
And
But the mixed media itself, I would say probably 8 years now.
all right.
But along the way, I think I have, first of all, I've learned so much that I otherwise would not have learned. I learned a lot about history that in school I never really cared for, but here I like it.
Yeah.
I like learning, you know, like how we lived, you know, 100 years ago. It was very cool. But I feel like I've met so many amazing people along the way. And I always tell people, you know, you can go to a show and you can make $3,000, or you can go to a show and you can make $25. But even the ones you make $25 at, to me, they've been so valuable because you make connections. You meet, you know, you just meet so many people, and yeah.
So basically what you're telling us is that going through the work, understanding that it is work and it's going to take time and effort and energy for you to be able to do it, there is a reward in there, and it can be a reward that's financially helpful, or it can be a reward that is spiritually and emotionally helpful
Absolutely.
for your artistic.
Absolutely.
Good.
To me, it's so rewarding. I work two jobs. I wish I could just do art all the time.
Who doesn't?
That'd be the best.
I'm still waiting for the Powerball win, so
There you go.
we all will be doing
Well, I'm going to just take one of those two. You can have the other.
that.
All right. So all of a sudden the world changes. Boom. What are you going to change to if you can't do the art you're doing now? What other art would you do? What other style would you do?
I never thought of it.
Good. I wanted to learn that. That's good. Why haven't you thought about that?
I guess it's always been this style, the style that I do now. I can't see myself doing any other style.
Why?
It's because it's what I like the most, but it's what catches my eye the most.
What does it make you feel like when you're doing that? What's it like when you're really in the zone?
When I'm in the zone, it feels like time doesn't exist. And it seems like I can just keep going and keep going. I look down at the clock. I'm like, what the 3 or 4 hours has just passed, and I got to go to bed. You know,
So you can go do your other job so you can do this job. Exactly.
Yeah.
What about you, Denise? If it changed all of a sudden, you had to do a different style. The mixed media it was no more. No one likes it. What would you do?
Oh, that would break my heart. But
True.
right. But
True,
I
but-
would paint. I would paint signs. I love like typography. I'm very just attracted to it. And that's what I would do. I would paint signs.
Great. I think I found the next person to design our Revere Art Community logo.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
I had
Talk about Addison.
this
right?
kind
No,
of
no.
I had this type of experience happen to me. I do photography, as many of you know. I do a lot of fine art photography that you don't always see because my beachscapes and landscapes and cityscapes are more well known to individuals. But I sold a lot of stuff online and in galleries. And then the COVID came and that changed. So I changed my world into photography that was centered around political candidates and things for the cities. I did a bunch of different stuff. Did some stuff with the state for COVID and things like that. So that does occur when you don't realize it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that occurred. So where do you see you taking your business, Denise, to the next step? What's the next thing you want to do with what you're doing?
Oh, that's a really good question. I would like to get a little bit more into like corporate, like in in hotels and restaurants, and yeah.
All right, then let's
Where I
talk
would
about
like to
that a
go.
bit. I'm in talks with Niles from the Chamber of Commerce with the city of Revere. I'm a member of the Wood Point Art Community, FPAC, which is down in Southie and Seaport area. I've been a member of that for about 15 years now. And one of the programs they do is called corporate art, where artists will take and put art into businesses. So we're looking at doing that in the city of Revere. Well, there'll be a stipend, so it'll go back to the artist. If they sell it, they get their commission. There'll be a
Right.
little spike. So we're looking at doing that type of stuff through there. And I'm talking with HYN, which are these people at Suffolk Downs.
That is where
Nice.
I really want to be.
No, we all want to be, but we maybe on some banners along the fences at first, because it's honestly the retail section of that and all that entertainment, the 500 million square feet of stuff won't come for 5 years. They're going to
Yeah.
build the houses, so
Mm,
that'll
yeah.
be there, and it'll eventually be an arts center, welcome center, cultural center, right down where the roast beef place used to be. For those old enough, Shamrock Steiner. That's 60s talk. Yeah, so there is
That's my ultimate dream.
that
And
recognition's going
Yeah.
on, and we can work and help towards pushing that out into greater areas.
that would be amazing. I'm already collecting. My art is twofold because it gives me a really cool hobby where I go to flea markets and antique markets looking for stuff to put in my art. And just last week, I scored a really nice package of old Suffolk Downs postcards, and I was like,
Nice.
yeah. Oh, I have my collection going.
Did you see the
Treasure
show?
trove.
Did you see the show we did with Susan Sorensen and Bob Mara? That was two different shows at the Historic Society.
No.
She was an artist photographer back in 1975 that lived in Beachmont, and she did a class or something, and it turned out the people that were her professors that were helping with her owned horses. And she's got about 500 images behind the scene, all in black and white, of Suffolk Downs.
Oh.
So it's bell bottoms, big sideboards.
That's a gold mine.
Afros.
That's my dream.
There it is.
It's the bugler playing
Oh.
the whatchamacallit, the vet who does the horseshoeing with his kid, and the kitties rubbing around the cat, and
That's my
There's
dream. Right
some
there.
great images there. We need to
Wow.
do a show in the ballroom
Yes.
there.
Oh,
We're going to work
yes.
towards it. We'll Rachel Outley, we'd like to talk to you.
Yeah, exactly. I met her. She's very nice.
Wonderful person.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a big change. And there's a lot of change that will occur with that. And the opportunities that are available to us are going to be a good thing.
And I do hear they're starting the Revere side first and moving
Yeah.
towards East Boston, which is awesome.
Right. So they're doing the housing. Yeah. Because right where to the right of where the park is, right on, the road there,
Yeah.
is where the next new building's going up. So little by little, it'll be that. We got 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. So let's ask this about you. Before you knew about the Revere art community, all right, and you realized that there were other people like you out there alone, doing your stuff by yourself and being judgmental of oneself. Oh, I don't know if I want to show my art to people. I don't think I can do that. And I know there's a lot of you out there because I pull teeth to get you to come and participate with us. What was it like when you first found out there was something like this, and what is the benefits of the Revere art community for you?
It was great because when, like I said earlier, the first art presentation I had was there, but it was also the first time I brought my art anywhere and had it shown to other people, and I had to get over that obstacle because before it never happened. I just made art and put it on social media. So to do that and be out in front of people was just a whole different experience. And now I've had several shows and galleries this year, and that was the first one. So it was I didn't know it existed, and when I found out, I actually made my Facebook specifically to be part of the art community.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm honored for that. I'm going to be honest, and I know you're going to agree with me. This guy is going to be a famous artist.
Absolutely.
That we're going to be able to say, I knew you can say that. You've got the talent.
Thank you.
Will be one day. You honestly, I firmly believe that, such to a point that I'm dragging his thin little butt down into Southie to meet people from the Fort Point art community that are in their 80s that do the same style of art that he does. Because when I walk in and see Domingo's stuff, I swear I'm in a gallery in Europe looking up at masterpieces by the masters.
Can't wait.
Denise, we've known each other a few years by bumping into each other.
Right, exactly.
And I did try to get you to come play.
Yep.
And it took a bit. What changed it?
What changed it was my schedule at work, honestly.
That's it.
Here, I'm looking for a deep, strong push.
No. I find myself with more time these days, which is awesome.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think what you do is amazing. I've told you that before.
It's
and
what we do.
what we do is amazing.
That's what it just can't be me. It's got to be all of us. And we're looking for people out there that want to come on and do more with us.
Yep.
This space, Diane is graciously offered to help work with us. We're going to work with Revere TV. Diane has told us we can do that since she sits on a board there. We're going to have our YouTube page for us and some other social media pages, X, the whole 9 yards, all of them, so you can yippee and yappy all day long. All it takes for you to do is, as it says right along as it's streaming on the bottom, find us on the Revere Art Community Facebook page, because that's the easiest format for the lowest common denominator of individuals that are out there that are trying to become artists. Not everyone has a website. Not everyone understands all the social media platforms. But if you can post a picture to your Facebook page, you can come and participate and be part of the Revere art community through that. Not everyone understands a Dropbox program, but they can post a photo. And that's all it takes. So please come out and join. How are we doing on time there, Diana? About 3 minutes? I thought so. Yeah. I used to do this stuff once a long time ago. And when I was better at it, I could really drop the voice and talk
you're
like
doing
this,
great.
like John Lockwood
Yeah,
Carey.
sound great.
But the important thing is, these are people that are at the beginning of their career and have developed a career that takes and is profitable. I mean, $3,000 at a show, that's not a bad commitment for several hours, but there's a lot of production work, there's
Right.
a lot of setup, there's a lot of breakdown, but the opportunity is there. And the more of us that work together towards these things, the more we'll be taken as a community of artists and creators and makers and people that are behind the scene that want to work with those things. If you're an individual that's got a talent for writing grants, you're needed. I've worked at it hard. I know people in the city work at it hard, so there's opportunities there. We have a Revere Public Arts Commission group. We have a Revere Arts and Culture Commission. We have a bunch of different things that are all trying to work towards togetherness and cooperation to help make the art scene in Revere a better thing. Because if you get arts, you get people. And when people come, they spend money. And what happens, Diana, when they spend money? Your business does better, and we can come do podcast here a lot better. So what are we down? About a minute and a half now? All right.
Pretty good.
Anything else to say?
No, I like what we're doing here, and I encourage artists to come join us because it really is great. It's helped me a
Right
lot.
there, you want to look and tell them.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. Come join us, please.
Thank you. Addison?
Keep doing art. Don't quit. And happy Veterans Day.
Exactly.
That
Veterans.
too.
Always.
Yep.
We reach out to everybody. Doesn't matter how old, how young. Doesn't matter what color your skin is. It doesn't matter what preference you have for anything. It doesn't matter if you don't believe you should be doing it, but you want to do it. Come see us. We'll help you get through that. We're a group that is open to all and want all to be part of what we're doing. So for the inaugural On the RAC Revere Art Community podcast, I want to thank you all for coming. I want to thank Addison.
Thank
I
you.
want to Denise.
Thank you.
I definitely want to thank Diane
Thank you, Diane.
for doing that. And we will see you on the next show. And if you want to be on, reach out. We're looking for people. Thank you once again.
Good night.
Welcome to the Revere Art Community on the RAC podcast, a bi-monthly series brought to you by the Revere Art Community at Las Parentas and Chocolate Cafe, where we sit and talk with artists from the Revere community about how they do what they do and sometimes why they do it, with a little bit of focus on making sure that they're able to market and make a little bit of income from this. So welcome to On the RAC. We welcome artists of all backgrounds, ages, abilities, and experience levels. Every story matters. Every voice deserves to be heard. We create a safe, respectful space for authentic, artistic expression. We honor the rich tapestry of culture that we call Revere, our home, and we recognize that art is a powerful bridge between communities. Again, welcome to On the RAC.